What's good, guys, man? Appreciate y'all for tuning in. All my people that's on Instagram, hit that follow button, and all my people on TikTok, hit that follow button today, man. Hey, look, man, I want to tell a story, G. I got a story time today, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about like the things that happen in life when you were youngin'. You know what I mean? And you trying to make a life for yourself. And I always think about this story, man. Three of these got individuals, family members, and people that I met on my journey of just being not prepared for life type thing. You know what I mean? I don't know if a lot of people experience that growing up, but me, I experienced not being prepared. And I remember, man, this is one of the things like I watch a lot of documentaries, I watch a lot of interviews and stuff like that, right? And I see a lot of people be asking why people don't put money behind different individuals and stuff like that to help them rap or help them act or help them go to college or whatever the case may be, right? So I remember way back, man, you know what I'm saying? My cousin, man, I came to him one time and I needed a couple of ducklets, couple of dollars. My cousin Trey, where I come to him, I'm down and out. You know what I mean? I'm on the homeless train. I'm getting into the merchant Siemens or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had enough money to really get all the stuff that I need or whatever. So bro, he come to me kick me to the side and he said, I got you. You know what I mean? And it's hard to find good family members or people like that. But Trey, he told me, he said, I got you, bro. So he invested in me, right? You know what I mean? He put an investment down. He gave me the money to get my stuff. I got my stuff. I went on the airplane to Seattle, and I was in the training. And me being a young, dumb individual, not putting my goals and my things in front of me, I messed the bag up. I did some things. I got my ass sent back home, and I was like suspended for something happened where I wasn't able to do my thing for like a couple of years or whatever the case may be. And when I come back home, my cousin calling me, cussing me out. My cousin Brandy calling me, cussing me out. Like, well, bro, what you do? What's going on with the woo? And I remember seeing Trey, and I thought to myself, man, this is the reason why people don't give money to people, investments, because you have to be serious about what you're trying to do. And I think when I was at that younger age, I'm thinking everything gonna be given to me. And you gotta think Trey, that's my younger cousin, and he invested in me, and he paid for these things, and he looking like, nigga, why the fuck you home, dog? You know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck you home? Like, look, he giving me the look he gave me when he gave me the money to pay for the stuff, and the look he gave me when I came home, he like, what the fuck? Why this nigga home, dog? And I never told him the reason why I was home. Just too ashamed to be like, I done did some dumb shit that got my ass sent home and got a lot of a lot of effed up stuff happened to me. You know what I mean? Where stuff just got really bad. You know what I'm saying? But he did invest in me, and I think that's the reason why a lot of people that get money or whatever the case may be. I ain't talking no whatever the way you get money, and somebody in your family trying to do something, business, whatever the case may be. A lot of people be hesitant to give money because of people like myself that make dumb decisions at that younger age and fuck the bag up. And I fucked the bag up, man. But I just wanted to tell that story, man, because like that. And then, like I say, on my journey, I remember I was going through homelessness and stuff like that, man. And I remember I ended up getting a crib. And I remember, man, I was like, once again, not focusing on the task at hand. I'm doing stupid stuff, drinking and smoking and not paying attention. I'm not paying my bills. I done racked up like damn near a couple of thousand in bills in one crib. So I ended up messing with these three girls, and I remember my wife was in the rotation, right? So I messed with this girl. She was a Aries, and she used to always tell me about like getting on my feet. She was helping me out, trying to tell me to go to the different shipyards and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Then I had this cancer girl I was messing with, and I ain't had no car at the time, so I was like, I was like, man, you could just drop me off at the joint. What you like? No, I ain't doing that. I ain't dropping you off. I ain't picking you up. But the other joint, the every joint I was messing with, she ain't had no car, you know what I mean? But she was at the shipyard. She was trying to tell me about the opportunities. They had like venture dynamics and stuff like that. And I remember when I met a T over there, you know what I mean? She met me. I came in there to the office, man, and it wasn't nothing but like good love. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of good love in the office, and she like put me on immediately. She was asking me, she was like, do you got transportation? And I was like, I'm capping like a motherfucker. At that time I had no transportation at night. I was like, for me, I was just thinking like I just need the bread because I'm already in a hole for the apartment that I was in. They took me to court and all of that shit, and I had to pay the court payment, and I had a couple of thousands on the on the bill that I owed. So I was like, damn, I'm trying to get on. You know what I mean? So I ended up doing that, you know what I'm saying? She put me on, you know what I mean? I was happy as a motherfucker. But you ever met a motherfucker that was mad every day they went to work? Nigga, I was mad every day, bro. Cause there wasn't no buying no shoes. There wasn't no buying no hats. There wasn't no buying nothing. Everything that I had went to a motherfucking bill, dog. It won't no having no fun. You know what I'm saying? So I remember T giving me an opportunity. I went through the training and stuff like that, and I got the job. She hooked me up. She always was like, so I remember the guy calling me, telling me my post. Our first post was in Norfolk, you know what I mean, out there in Berkeley or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I ended up racking them bills, man. I remember that, and then I remember meeting my wife, and then we ended up getting the crib. So I ended up having 2 cribs I'm paying on, right? I had a townhouse and I had a little what you call a little high rise joint, right? So I'm already in the hole for more than 1,000, and I'm going to put down on another crib with my wife now. You know what I mean? We had a crib together and stuff like that. So I go to work and all my money go to straight bills, dog. And I'm going there mad. And I met this guy, right? I didn't know that guy from a can of paint, bro. But I'm telling you, bro, I go to work mad every day, bro. Man, I don't want to talk. No, I don't get this money and just get out of here. And dude would have me rolling the whole goddamn shift, man. I ain't gonna count till he had me rolling in that motherfucker. And you know, I'm mad. I'm like, ah. I remember the girl come up to me, I forget her name, man. She come up to me, she was like, dang, bro, you ain't got no life. I'm looking at this girl. They passing out, I think they had flyers for like a party or something that was going on at the club or something I think she was telling me about it. I don't think it was flyers because that shit was like out of date. But I think she was telling me about a party or something they was having in Portsmouth or something. I was like, man, I gotta work, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm working from sun up to sundown type stuff, man. I'm getting all late night type stuff, man. I was doing overtime like a mug, bro. I don't know if y'all been in that position, you know what I'm saying, where you just like working and working and working, but you not getting that for yourself. It's going on the bills. You know what I'm saying? I was at that state in my life, and I remember homes there, bro. I'm talking about, you know how some people got that energy, right? Where it's like they make the whole day better. Like I said, I wake up every morning mad as hell. You know what I'm saying? I was mad as hell every morning, bro. Every morning I get you know what I'm saying? I was mad every day, bro, because every dollar that I had was gonna go to a bill. It was the new house that we just got. That money, and then the money that I owed to the other joint, and I'm living in 2 cribs because I'm not knowing if the relationship gonna go well or what's gonna happen with that shit. So I'm paying my rent at my regular crib, and I'm paying the rent with my wife now. Like I'm like, god damn, she wasn't my wife at that time, so I'm paying rent and both jizzons. Like I'm like, god damn, cuz I'm in a hole like a motherfucker, man. I'll never forget that era, man, but I always remember the people that was in that process, from trade to, you know what I mean, the T to the guy that I met over there at the shipyard, man. That boy had me rolling, man. Had me rolling every motherfucking shift, man. You know, man, because like I told you, man, I want them niggas, like, I come that motherfucker mad every day, bro. Mad every. That's like the motherfucker that got child support. They getting child support taken out of their check. Like, and they ain't saying nothing, but they working hella hours and shit. That's how I felt. Like, I was getting drained and shit like that. You know what I mean? And that's when I had my first son, too, though. So that was, like, crazy, man. I never forget that era in my life, though, man. But it was like, that's the beginning of the story I told about how my cousin invested in me and how I fucked that money up like that. And this is the reason why a lot of niggas don't like investing in people. But like I say, everybody's mindset don't be the same. Sometimes you gotta really read what they on. And I feel like I wasn't pursuing what I needed to pursue at the highest level. I'm still thinking with a child brain and not a man brain. The person that I am today wasn't the person that I was at that period of time in my life. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, like, it would have been crazy after he didn't pay for all my merchant semen stuff. And then I end up racking up a bill on some fucking rent and all of that. And I come back to a nigga like, oh yeah, bro, man, I need you again, bro. I can't do that type shit. You know what I'm saying? The man just already paid for all my fucking merchant semen. She gave me the money to pay for that shit. And like, and I never repaid him back for that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I see a lot of people always saying they're investing in me. Y'all got the money, whoop the whoop. This is why niggas don't invest, man. Exactly, man. And I was one of them guys that fucked up the bad, real bad, G. But I mean, like I said, I thank for the opportunity that I had in the intermediate time, you know what I mean, to try to fix some of the things I've done. But it was all because of the mindset that I had at that age with letting rent overpower. I remember coming to the office to the lady and I was like, I'm going to pay you the rent, whoop the whoop. She looking at me. She said, "Man, sign this paper." I'm like, "I ain't signing this, man. Like, I'm going against the lady in the office, all type of shit, man." She's like, "Man, sign this shit." All right. So I'm beefing with her. I'm getting loud. I was like, "You getting loud? Okay." I had that court paper on that motherfucking door. I went in that bitch. I was mad as hell in court, man. I was mad as I said, "Man, I told her I was gonna pay her." The judge looking at me like, "Nigga, man, shut the fuck up, nigga." You know, he looking at me like that, like, "Shut up, man." But it's life stories though. It's real though, man. It's real though, cuz like you gotta go through the ups and downs, man. Like I say, when I watch a lot of the guys now that's getting money, that's focused, that's younger, that was around my age at the time I was making those mistakes, man, you can't do nothing but congratulate them guys, man, that's out there hustling, getting their money, man, because it's a focus that you need to get to the bag or get to that money. And I think I had a lack of that at that period of time in my life, you know what I'm saying? But that's all I gotta say about that, G, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. I'm out, guy. Yeah, so on this journey, man, it was crazy though. So I'm at the shipyard, man, and I was one of them guys, man, that I would keep a notepad with me, man. At first, I didn't have an idea, you know what I mean, of what I was gonna be doing, you know what I mean. So I just kept the notepad with me, and I remember just all the guys that had different trades, welding and different things like that. And every time that I would meet somebody, I would just take notes. You know what I mean? I was on that train. I was just like thinking to myself, man, shit, I'm gonna try to get as much information I could possibly get. That's how I used to always do when I did anything, temp work or anything like that. I just try to remember all this training that I had. That's why, like, when I worked different jobs, I already have a lot of skill sets. But when I was in the shipyard, I had this guy. He would come to me. I forget his name, but he would come to me, man. Each day I would work with him, and he didn't think that I was actually taking notes. So he looked at my notepad. He was like, "Oh yeah, you one of them." I said, "Yeah." You know what I'm saying? But I always think about that, man. But my wife, the 3 girls that I was with, and I remember the cancer girl, she said she wasn't gonna drop me off and pick me up. And the Aries girl, that's when I had no car. So my wife, one thing, she picked me up and dropped me off, and we kind of worked together as a team. We work together as a team still to this day. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's all about finding the right person, the right situation, you know what I mean? And having a mindset of just going out there and pursuing things and trying to make the best of what you're doing. So now I'm just on you know what I mean, my earlier days, I was just on different journeys. Now I just been locked in and focusing, and it's like trying to build my businesses now and just staying focused in that, you know what I mean, and putting my own money up and trying to do things what I got to do, you know what I mean, to make it flourish, you know what I mean. But that's my goal now, is just continue to work, continue to grind, continue to stay focused. But I do remember them earlier journeys, you know what I mean, being homeless and stuff like that, and all the adversity I had to go through. But I always appreciate the people that was in my life that helped me, you know what I mean, even the people that didn't even know me that well, you know what I mean. Like I said, when I met T over there at the Venture Dynamic situation, I didn't even know if I was gonna get an opportunity or get a job, you know what I mean. But it was a blessing in disguise, you know what I mean, because it helped me pay off all those fines and all the things that I had accumulated, you know what I mean, with a lack of focus and a lack of effort, you know what I mean. But like I say before, man, it's just like one day at a time, man, you know what I mean, following your dreams and just staying locked in. But I damn sure appreciate everybody that was on that journey, because I used to go to work mad as hell every day, bro. It's always good to have good people around to make you laugh and make you smile on your worst days. I always say, Holmes, I mean, I ain't know that guy from a can of paint, but I tell you one thing, boy, had me rolling every day, boy. And I'm mad as hell every day I go to work, because I know them checks going straight to them bills. You know what I'm saying? But much love to y'all, man. I just think, man, I appreciate, man, what God done for me, you know what I'm saying, through the journeys and stuff like that. It's all appreciative from me anyway, from my end, because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, anything could go wrong in the midst of those journeys and situations. You know what I mean? The ups, the downs, you know what I mean? But I always say, if somebody going to invest in you, bitch, so you locked in and focused, man, because people make their money, man, and they break bread with you. Everybody ain't going to do that shit. My cousin Trey did that for me. You know what I'm saying? He definitely did that. He probably never told nobody, and I never told nobody, but he damn sure did that for me. You know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate all the love that, you know what I mean, my family always gave me, even in my lowest points. You know what I'm saying? Always had my back, man. That's why I always try to always give them their flowers while they're alive and breathing, so they know that a nigga like me can never forget all them days that y'all niggas broke bread or helped me out when I was struggling, man. I definitely got nothing but love for everybody, G. I'm out.